What is going on, guys? Ultimate Spider-Man issue 1, and as you can see, it used to say Miles Morales All New Spider-Man. Now it says Miles Morales The Ultimate Spider-Man. So this is issue 1. They started issue 1 again after the Cataclysm, and in case you didn't know, Captain America also died in the Cataclysm, so that's just a quick thing because it kind of gets brought up later in the comic. But yeah, so also I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this issue as well. I'm going to be giving away a digital code, and all you guys have to do is let me know what you guys want to see in an Ultimate Spider-Man comic later on in the future. Like, do you want him to run into a clone of himself? Do you want Miles to face off against an old villain? Do you want another villain to return? Do you want him to reveal his identity to someone? Let me know, and I will choose the most interesting answer or story, whatever you want to write, and I will reveal it in my Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man issue 2. Which should be in about a month or something, sadly. Maybe I'll reveal it earlier. I'll make a video. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the comic. Alright, so to kick off this issue, it actually comes down to S.H.I.E.L.D. being shut down and stuff like that. Now, I'm kind of thinking this is from Captain America the Winter Soldier. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything for you in case you haven't seen the movie, but I'm going to go, for you guys that know, like, have seen the movie and stuff like that, then you guys will know what I'm talking about, but I kind of think this is related to Captain America, and in fact, it's such a shocking thing. Norman Osborn is alive. Nick Fury kept him alive. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my god. The guy who killed Peter Parker is still alive. Turns out that Nick Fury actually wanted to keep it a secret, but what would you guys do? Imagine, because if you read issue 6 of Ultimate Fallout, then you'll know that Nick Fury was absolutely in bits when Peter died. He was crying and everything. If you had the man who killed him, you would absolutely go insane. You would beat the crap out of him and everything. So I want to know why Nick Fury kept him alive, seriously. But anyway, moving on, we actually go to these weird beetle looking things. Now we can kind of tell that they've got the same movements as Spider-Man. They've got the same banterish jokes as Spider-Man and stuff like that. And I don't know about you guys, but I actually read their dialogue in Peter Parker's voice. Like, I don't know whether you guys do or what, but it kind of looks like that's what Peter Parker would say. And don't get me wrong, I'm not actually saying that it is Peter Parker, because honestly I don't know. I mean, I know as much as you guys know, but just they kind of give off that impression type of thing. And I don't know whether you guys think this as well, but their eyes kind of remind me of Beetle. And I don't know if you know, but the Ultimate Spider-Man, the villain called Beetle who shoots rockets and stuff, and it's like an armor, their eyes and suits are very reminiscent of that. So anyway, going on to Miles Morales, he's actually with his girlfriend, which, if I remember properly, her name is Kate Bishop. Now, it turns out we've actually come across her in the 616 universe before, but I kind of can't remember who she is or what. But she's starting to ask questions about where Miles is going at night and stuff like that, and where he's been all day and why he hasn't texted her. And it's kind of getting a bit reminiscent of how MJ and Peter were when Peter had to lie to Mary Jane about where he was going because he was Spider-Man, and that's exactly what Miles Morales is doing. But now Miles is more worried about the fact that, in case you guys didn't know, well, you should know, otherwise you shouldn't even be reading this issue, but Miles' dad left after the Cataclysm. He left Miles Morales because he found out that Miles is Spider-Man, and he thinks that Miles killed his mum because he's Spider-Man. And every day Miles has been going back to his house and hoping that his dad was there at the house. But obviously he hasn't shown up yet, he's just left, he still hasn't come back. And obviously Miles knows the real reason his dad left, but Kate is kind of just saying, oh, maybe he did die in the Cataclysm and stuff like that. But obviously Miles can't tell his girlfriend Kate that his dad left because he found out that it was Spider-Man. Now, it seems to me that he was actually just about to tell her, but then he gets interrupted by the teacher and he gets told to get back into class, and the teacher makes a bit of a snide remark and says something about how just because he has a problem, then he shouldn't be able to use it to his advantage to stay out of class and stuff, and he just turns around and gives her the dirtiest look ever. But whatever, fair dues. But then we go to what actually looks like Norman Osborn getting transported to a different facility, because obviously S.H.I.E.L.D. is being shut down, so they have to move him. He has like a cool beard as well and all that. It looks a bit like Qui-Gon Jinn out of Star Wars or something. I don't know. but he keeps saying, "You're all gonna burn," and then all of a sudden, the truck just randomly explodes. I don't know why he didn't do this earlier, but unless S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't, like, keep up with, like, his medicines and stuff, because they had to keep injecting him with a bunch of crap to stop him from, like, using his powers. But there we have it, he's flipping turned back into Green Goblin and stuff. So that's going to make for an interesting villain and an interesting encounter in the future with Miles as well, because I'd love to see how Miles is going to handle the Green Goblin since he killed the previous Spider-Man. I mean, that's going to be a lot of pressure for him. But anyway, moving on. Then we're on to Miles actually considering telling Kate, his girlfriend, that he is Spider-Man now. I would absolutely love for this to happen, for him to reveal that he's pretty much the first person other than Gank that will know that he's Spider-Man. Plus it'll make his life a hell of a lot easier, so he won't have to lie to her and stuff like that. But also, as a story standpoint, I think it would be awesome to see that. But personally, I don't think he should, because we've all seen what happens when people know who is Spider-Man and stuff like that. They all get put in danger, they also end up dying and stuff like that, and I'd hate to see his girlfriend die, to be honest. But yeah, so he's still considering it. I think I want him to tell her more than I do for him not to tell her, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather him tell her. So I don't know. We'll have to see and find out, but it sure as hell make for a good story, and to see what happens next and to see her reaction and stuff. But then he goes to an expert. He actually goes to Mary Jane, because obviously her and Peter went through this before, and I think she kind of had a bit of a shock, like, you know, a bit of a nostalgia, because Miles Morales, like, came down in, like, the yo-yo type thing and, like, popped in front of her face and scared her, and that's kind of what Peter Parker used to do. So anyway, Miles Morales is there to actually discuss with her, should he tell his girlfriend that he's Spider-Man, and he was asking if anything dangerous happened to Mary Jane when she found out that Peter was Spider-Man, whether there was any ups and downs and stuff like that. She pretty much just says, make sure that she's the right person to tell, because when Peter and Mary Jane, like, found out that he was Spider-Man and stuff like that, they kind of ended up as if they were married, like there was like a bond, and that's what MJ's saying. Kind of like that, and it's dead interesting, and man, I really like how Brian Michael Bendis actually brings these characters back, like MJ and Gwen, even though they're not like the key part of the story anymore and stuff like that, he still manages to bring them back in such interesting ways, and I absolutely love it. But anyway, we've actually noticed that Miles Morales is still talking to himself just like Peter used to, and the Daily Bugle's been talking about a twin Spider-Man, obviously them guys that look like Beetle, and Miles actually goes back to his house to see if his dad's there and stuff like that, and to get some new clothes and underwear and stuff like that, and he actually sees Peter Parker in his kitchen or his bedroom or wherever the hell it is in the house. Now, what the hell is happening? Seriously. So, these are my thoughts right now. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about what is happening. So, at the end of Ultimate Spider-Man issue 200, we saw a black figure in the bushes. That is obviously Peter Parker. We know that for like a fact now, because who else would it be, seriously? But my actual theory is that them two Beetle things, them two, like, people that were robbing that truck and stuff, they are actually clones of Peter Parker. That's why I said that the dialogue and stuff like that was really Peter Parker finesse. All the jokes, all the banter, really Peter Parker and stuff like that. But also, because Norman Osborn is still alive, I would absolutely love to see Miles Morales and the clone of Peter Parker team up to take down Green Goblin once and for all, because if it's a clone of Peter Parker, then he'll probably know that Green Goblin killed him, like the real him. So I would absolutely love for Miles Morales and Peter Parker to do a team up against Green Goblin, something like that. But then again, they could be all bad, not sure. But doesn't this mean that Peter Parker wants his web shooters back, because Miles has Peter Parker's web shooters? So, I don't know. But either way, the last page was absolutely phenomenal, and I absolutely love this comic. I'm probably going to give it a 10. I'm not really one for someone that gives like 9.5s and stuff, because if you're going to put 0.5 on the end, you might as well just say, yeah, 10. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for this comic, because it was absolutely amazing, and ultimate, and sensational, and spectacular, and all the other comics that have that thing at the front. But anyway, I hope you like this review, and I hope you don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the future, stuff like what you guys want to see, I'll be giving away the comic sometime in the next few weeks, so I'll probably make it my next Ultimate Spider-Man video, something like that. So yeah, if you like my video, then please hit the like button. Also hit the like button because I'm doing a giveaway. And also don't forget to subscribe for more as always, and I will see you guys in my next video.